Watch me a wind up me body, yeah. Watch me a move up me body, yeah. Watch me a wind up me body, yeah. Watch me a move up me body, yeah. Wind up, gyal, wind up your body. 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 Me and me friends really come fit on up the party. Watch me a wine and I get naughty. I sick back me love not to drink Hennessy. Watch me a wine and I get naughty. Party turn up, party turn up. Watch me a wine and I get naughty. Party turn up, party turn up. Watch me a wine and I get naughty. Hold on there. Watch me a ride the rhythm.
Hey, what's up, guys and ladies and gentlemen and everyone in between? We are the Art School Rejects.
Space aliens and also robots. If you're out there, this pod is for you.
You know they're listening.
They have to be. Anyway, on tonight's show, well, today's show, or whatever, we're having it, we're going to be talking about Luke Cage.
Marvel's Luke Cage.
What else we talking about? Yeah, oh yeah, Marvel's Luke Cage. Not just Luke Cage who lives down the street from you.
Yeah, and some other stuff.
Some other
Whatever,
stuff.
Yeah, and other stuff
Whatever
too.
comes up.
Before I forget, I have to introduce our special guest, James
Ganaway. I'll say it.
Oh, no, I know. I know I could say your last name, but I was
Welcome to
just
the pod,
like...
James.
It's good to be here. What's up, guys?
Yeah, we've been trying to get you on for a minute.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Mm-hmm. And we have Carlos,
Hey,
of course.
everybody.
And myself, Shane.
It is me, or is it me?
Actually, you know, that's a good question because I know you guys can't see, but Carlos is rocking a sweet eye patch. So I assume that this might be like an alternate universe or an evil version of Carlos.
The darkest timeline.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a goatee. It's not the darkest timeline.
No goatee, but he does have a scarf, though.
He has a scarf and an eye patch.
A scarf and an eye patch. That's something that Carlos will come back and like be evil. He won't be like technically like stereotypically like evil with the eye patch. I mean with the goatee.
I mean, how could you know?
It's true. You might have had evil Los the whole time.
You know what's funny is that like I do wake up every morning now, and I'm just like, how the fuck did we get here? Like, how did I end up in this timeline?
I think we all wonder that.
Is that Am I the only one? Like, I mean, this is post-election thoughts.
Yeah, you should mention that. It's definitely post-election.
Yeah, it's like every day now I wake up. And literally the first thing that pops into my mind is like...
Is it the darkest timeline, though?
Yes.
I'm pretty sure there's pretty darker ones. Like, where, like, raptors are still existing and...
No, that's fine, though. Raptors are the size of chickens. They lie to you, man.
No, there's Utah Raptors, though.
Oh, that's true. Are they doing good this? Are they doing good this season?
It's not a basketball team. Utah Raptors are the ones that the Raptors that were in Jurassic Park were based on. They're like the ones that are not chicken sized. They are like 6 foot tall.
Are you sure? That sounds
like an ostrich.
Yeah, exactly, man. Like an ostrich.
Okay.
I'm a card carrying member at the Academy of Science.
I didn't know that.
Bro, $150. You can go anytime you want, and there's all kinds of membership perks.
You are definitely showing signs of evil Los right now.
He is. I don't like that lighting he's got going on either.
Yeah, it's my neon dream lighting.
just red and green. Got an eye patch and a scarf. It's bad news.
Crazy, man.
That's how I'm living.
Crazy.
Yo, would evil Carlos be drinking coconut LaCroix?
Yes. Because I know Carlos drinks at the grapefruit one. That's like his favorite one.
Pamplemousse.
Or maybe you're just asking questions to try and throw me off.
Surely I'll raise no suspicions if I'm drinking this LaCroix.
So speaking of things that happened recently, I don't know if you guys heard, but Amazon, they're starting this one shop called Amazon Go. Where it's
in Washington, right? Seattle.
In Washington right now that they're trying it out, where there's no cashiers, there's no lines, pretty much no wait time. You just go in, pick up your item,
and shoplift a bunch of shit.
Walk out the door.
Yeah. I was just thinking, like, is there just a guy at the door with rubber bullets and a gun? Like, is that how that works?
It didn't. They didn't show that part inside of the video.
I mean,
But
what's stopping anybody from just walking in there and just walking right out? Like,
Maybe it's
I mean,
like
I guess it's
like the ATM where like like sometimes you go to the bank and rather than having the ATM outside, it's like you slide the card in and then the door unlocks, and it's like the ATM's like right
oh
inside the
yeah,
door.
that's like
Maybe it's like that.
in like downtown neighborhoods that possibly don't want to just stand in the street in the middle of the night and use an ATM by yourself.
Yeah.
true.
So you have to like enter into like a little like a safe zone.
Yeah, but how it works is it's from the video. It's demoing that you have the app on your phone and you like wave it in front of a thing that that registers that you're there in the store. It obviously then you just put the phone in your back pocket and then you go ahead and pick up your items. And it's supposed to be like this super advanced AI system that, they said that was close to like how self-driving cars are. So it visually sees you in the store. It has a virtual shopping cart for you. So let's say you go and you pick up a bag of grapes and you take it up, it puts the bag of grapes inside of your cart for you. But then if you don't want the bag of grapes, you can just put it back and it minuses it from your virtual shopping cart. And then at the end of all that jazz, you just walk out and you're charged right then as soon as you leave.
Interesting.
I mean,
yeah,
I feel
it's pretty convenient because like I go to Whole Foods a lot, and no matter what time I go in there, not because like Whole Foods is the best or whatever, just because I live across the street from Whole Foods. God forbid, and I work 9 to 5 hours, like so I get off of work and I need to pick a couple things up for dinner. It's like 6:30, 7 o'clock. Bro, the lines are like
they're around the corner.
Nah, I mean, that's like, dude, I gotta spend 10, 15 minutes waiting in line now just to buy like some chickpeas. And I don't know. If I could just like grab it and just like go, then I feel like that's kind of it's a win-win.
So technically from what you're saying is the 10 minutes of inconvenience is then put back into your
that's
daytime.
10 minutes that I don't have to. I mean, because if I'm standing in line just waiting, to get to the front of the register, I'm like literally not doing anything else for that like 10, 15 minutes.
Not checking your phone, not anything.
I'm checking. I could be checking my phone, but what the fuck, like.
You're not productively checking your phone. You're just like wasting, like, playing a game while is waiting for your show to buffer. Like, that's pretty much what it is. Your show is buffering and you're waiting for the action to happen again so you can start playing real life.
What?
I don't know.
I kind of know what you're talking about, but I'm just like,
it's fine, man. We've all been watching Black Mirror. We know what's up.
Story of my life, the game of life is buffering, and okay. Anyways, yes, I would say
because what I'm saying is like you're not doing anything productive.
Yeah.
You're not like moving forward. You're not playing the game. You're just like playing games. Like
that's like.
I get you. Like you walk in and you grab your stuff and then you get in line and it's like smash cut to when you're walking out of the store to get in your car, right?
You want that. This is the future.
This is the end of lines.
End of lines at this point. No more waiting. I mean, there's a lot of things that can go wrong with it.
Like what?
And
what could go wrong?
Like hacking. People can hack the system.
But what is that? Like that means you just get like free stuff. You could just walk out with like free goods.
Okay, then. Well, then that's bad. Are people charging their goods onto you? What if?
Yeah. That was my thought. Like just walk in there with somebody else's phone, like
hi, but
like, just walk in, scan that thing, and just man, I'm gonna buy all this stuff I could never afford. Where's the like?
Let me get that. But I'm pretty sure the security for it would be up there.
I mean, the only thing I guess like that I could see is that like the data that you're registering with this company, like it once it starts registering every single item that you buy anywhere, then I don't know, it could use that information for or it just has your
prints, your habits.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it already does that though.
This motherfucker, he eats like 17 chobanis.
I don't know though. Like, I mean, like seriously, I go on Amazon and I'm like, I would like this book, and Amazon just starts putting it up on my Facebook. Like, oh, you like that book? How about this book? How about this book? I saw you accidentally clicked on that thing for that mattress frame or for that bed frame. Let me show you that every day for 3 weeks.
Yeah, but that's online. Now, not only is it going to have your online print, but also like your
real life print.
Yeah, your like in person.
Your real life footprint.
In person habits.
Yeah. I don't know. I know somebody's got that information already. Like,
of course they do.
Like this guy rides to the same Thai restaurant like at least twice a week, and he likes to go shopping at this particular. They know that.
Or do they? I mean, we could be giving them
Black Mirror, son.
We could be giving them a little bit too much credit, but I guess I'm becoming that person where I understand the modern day conveniences that we now have in this part of the 21st century, and I get it. But to me, I think that we're becoming a little bit too lazy, convenient. All these things which kind of has like a happy like analog like digital like realm, it's being like erased and everything's just going digital. So like getting rid of the cashier, like no more, that means no more like hanging out talking with that person or having that time to stop your day and take a breather from whatever it is that you're doing and just stop and enjoy whatever it is. Like, no, now it's just gonna be like, okay, you go out, then you can continue doing whatever, and then you're back on.
One less human interaction.
That you have, you just go back into your day. So, I mean, think about it. It's like all these little things that we take for granted that we kind of see like as our inconveniences for us. Once they're gone, then that just means that it's like people who are, I mean, this might be going a little bit farther, but like people who are in control would see this as in like, okay, well, if it only takes you like 5 seconds to go into this place and get your stuff done, and you have like a whole like allotment more of time, then that just means you have more time to actually do something else, and probably
like
do something else for me,
sing, or like write poetry.
Do something, But I'm saying, let's say if you're an employer and then you'd be like, well, it only takes you this much time to do this. Well, you don't need time to do that. So you can work more hours or some shit like that. I don't know how things can really go, but I'm just looking at it more so as in, to me, I'm not a fan of it. I'm not a fan of Apple Pay or
you like lines. You like long lines.
I'm fine with lines. But that's the thing. I have no problem waiting. That's the thing. I don't have a problem waiting.
Yeah, in a line.
In a line.
For your groceries.
Yeah, you're fine with the idea of not having instant gratification.
Exactly.
Which I get.
Not with everything,
Well, yeah, I mean, at this point, the way I've come to feel about that is it's just like, okay, well, if I don't need it tomorrow, I'm going to order it through Amazon. Amazon's going to deliver it in a day or two, right? But if I need it tomorrow, I'll just go to the store. I don't mind. Like, it's close enough to instant just going to the store and buying something there and going home that's not an issue for me. Like, I don't need it this second. I just need it.
You don't need a
when
drone
I get home.
to like.
Yeah, I don't need it to be dropped
off right in front of your house.
Like, it's cool.
Like, as soon as you get home, like, you order it like at work and the drone's waiting for you to deliver it to you.
Sure. The only time I'm like instant gratification is like when I'm reading a book series and I'm like, oh, finish that one. Oh no, I wasn't ready yet, and then I have to buy it on Kindle because I hate reading books on my Kindle. I'd much rather just buy them, and that's like the only time I'll do it is when it's like an emergency and I need to read something. That's the only time I'm like, right now, I got to do this today, this second. That's it.
It sounds like you really love reading.
I do love reading. I do it. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
You gotta have, you're like a crackhead, but for books. I need that next one. I need that next one right now.
Look, man, I don't have a problem. I can stop whenever I want. Okay.
Yeah, you sure about that? You look like you're reading right now.
No, I'm not. It was just sitting here, slightly out of view. Don't worry.
Oh man. So,
Hey, you guys down to give Luis a chat?
Luis?
All right.
Oh, he's down to be part.
Yeah, he said he wanted to chat.
Okay. Well, I mean, we can do that.
All right.
All right, hold on. I got his number.
Oh, hey, guys? What's up?
Is that Luis?
Luis,
How you doing?
I'm glad that you can join us
Oh, thanks for having me.
on this very special podcast. It's R School Rejects number 21.
21. Oh shit,
Oh yeah, I forgot to
that's a
say
special
that.
number.
We're legal now.
Well, we've been legal.
So are you
now we
ta-
can just drink.
Are you guys talking about alcohol then?
Not
No.
yet. But now that you're here, maybe.
Okay.
Because we know you're a wild and crazy guy who
Yeah,
likes
right?
to party.
Well, no,
So
Puerto
what do
Rico's
you-
known for its rum.
Yeah, it
Right,
has
what-
very famous.
What's
rum.
over there? Bacardi?
Bacardi and Don Q.
Donku?
Yeah.
Don Julio?
Capicu?
That's rum. Yeah.
Delicious.
Well, what are you guys talking about?
Wait, Luis.
What's up?
First of all, I mean, dude, we haven't talked to you in a minute.
I know. I've been out of it for a minute.
Yeah. So
I thought you were just LA as fuck, man. You just gave up on everybody.
yeah, you went. You
Totally.
moved.
I moved.
You skipped town.
I skipped town. I left. I abandoned it all behind to follow my dream in LA.
Oh, that's not what I heard.
James, you live in LA.
I do live in LA. I kind of live a little bit south of LA.
Where you at?
I'm in Redondo Beach.
Oh,
Where's
that's
that?
Orange County, isn't it?
No, it's not that far
It's
south.
still LA
I'm
County?
I'm like 15 minutes south of LAX.
Oh shit! Yeah, you're down there.
Long Beach, almost.
Yeah, actually, yeah. It's not quite Long Beach, but it's getting there.
And I mean, LA's so big. Like you could live. I mean, you both live in LA, but you guys basically live like,
Yeah.
Like, far.
worlds apart.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I mean, like you remember Corey?
Yeah. I've been. I think Joe told me you live with her, right?
Yeah. No. She lives in North Hollywood, and I see
Oh,
her
really?
like 2 or 3 times a year. Like
Oh,
she's-
shit.
It's so far to me. Like it's just such a trek to go that far out most of the time.
Oh, wow.
I mean, you make the exception. Usually we meet like halfway for like a festival or something. Actually, the last time I saw her, we got together to go watch. What movie did we watch? Oh, you know what? It was Doctor Strange.
Oh, nice.
Oh well, that was recent. That was very recent.
That was recent, but like before that, I hadn't seen her for like 6 or 8 months.
No, like going down there.
So
like-
you could, yeah.
Yeah. But anyways,
How are you liking LA now?
I mean, I don't get out that much, but I like it.
You don't sound very enthusiastic.
No, well, it's
You're
just
like,
I'm
like, yeah.
I'm kind of stressing out a little bit with work and stuff, and I don't have a car either.
You gotta
So
have a
I'm
car in
kinda at
LA,
the-
man.
Yeah, I'm kind of at the mercy of like either friends or Uber or
Yeah.
my.
Can you
my
jump
my
on
2
the
feet.
Switch it to pool, man.
There's like a metro now, right? That goes like it takes you from like North
haven't
Hollywood to
taken
like
it.
downtown.
I haven't used it.
The Metro's good if you got like the time,
I gotta try it out to see if it works for me.
I lived in LA in 1999 and 2000. 98, 99, and 2000.
That's when The Matrix came out.
I saw The Matrix when I was living in LA. I saw The Matrix at the Santa Monica Promenade at the movie theater down there.
I
like that
I
theater.
don't know that one.
You'll get out to Santa
It's cool,
Monica
man.
maybe in like a year or two.
No,
It's
I've
fine.
hung out in Santa Monica a couple times.
Let me know if you see Luke Wilson.
Luke
Who's Luke
Wilson.
Wilson?
He's Owen Wilson's brother.
Well, oh, okay.
I've
he
seen that
lives
guy
there?
3 separate times.
He lives
Really?
at the Promenade.
No.
Just like
Okay,
he
no,
plays
no.
he plays in a band
Okay, no.
at the like one of those bands that
No,
play
okay, so
like, out in front of like
So-
Forever 21.
Check it out. No, what it is that I've been there a bunch of times, but like the thing I've seen most consistently there is Luke Wilson giving money to a monkey that takes the dollar from you and puts it in a box on the promenade. I have seen this like 3 separate times. The last time I was there, he looks up at his friend and goes, "It never gets old."
Oh,
and I'm
wow.
just like, "What?"
It like happens 3
Are
times.
you sure
It
that
never
you're
gets
not
old. It never gets old.
Are you sure you're not in a Black Mirror episode like currently?
I might be.
What's
This
happening?
was before. This started before Black Mirror.
No, it
seen
didn't.
this
That's what you
before.
think.
No, the one thing that impressed me about Santa Monica, and I guess this isn't technically Santa Monica, but I was in Venice.
That's a completely different city.
The Venice Beach Boardwalk.
It's right there. It's the amount of people fucking handing out goddamn
Hare Krishna
fucking fire albums. Every like 20 steps, there's a guy trying to like give you a goddamn CD.
Yeah.
Hey, this is my music. It's either reggae or hip hop or something. They say it's free, but it's not free.
Nothing is free. That's the first rule of LA.
No.
Nothing is what it seems.
I don't know. It's definitely different. It reminds me a lot of Miami.
Uh-huh.
Just more of it. Like it's a lot harder to escape it.
Well, there was that one movie with Snake Plissken.
He escaped from LA.
Escape from LA.
Escape from LA. Yeah.
I think
I
he
just look at the part right now.
Yo,
he's in cosplay.
Yeah.
Listen, man, I got a scratch cornea, so I'm doing everything.
No, whatever.
No, bro,
Where's that mullet?
I wasn't wearing this eye patch yesterday, and I thought I could just like, wing it without it, and I started chopping up some onions. And
oh Jesus, come on, man!
That shit,
man, come on, what are you doing?
Activated something deep in my eyeball. Fucking good. Dude, I have never had like such a extreme reactions. This is my life now.
Anyways, no, I like LA. I just I need to get my shit together and get a job doing something that pays me stub money.
Yeah, I mean, something will turn up, Yeah. You got heads down there, James is down there, Dio's down there. Dio, I don't know if you guys have heard, he just got a big part.
Yeah, he told me.
He did.
We can't talk about that.
Yeah, we signed
it's not.
NDAs.
But I guess he just went around messaging
everybody.
Yeah, but I mean, like,
hey, dude, guess what?
Yo, I'm excited for Dio. We can't,
I'm psyched for him.
I was so psyched. So
no, he's doing great.
As soon as like we're able to spill the beans on the podcast, then we will.
Yeah.
No, that'd be great. I hope he gets some screen time.
I'm pretty sure he will. It's just that we probably won't know.
No, obviously. But
yeah, we probably.
But
won't.
unless you
like,
never
if
know,
he can be like, that's definitely me right there.
Yeah.
Bro, as long as like you're in like at the end, bro. If
But
you're in the
also
credits.
for the nature of the film that he's working on, there could be a possibility that
Who knows?
he
Yeah,
might get FaceTime.
That's
yeah.
true.
No, very
Yeah.
possible. Very possible. No,
So-
and I mean, even FaceTime or not, that's great to have on your resume.
Bro,
I mean,
it's
yeah,
such
that's a
it's
fantastic opportunity.
To me,
This is
I think
the greatest
legitimately
thing to hop into the podcast.
on point because of the basis of the podcast could quietly be true.
Yeah.
Sorry guys, we can't really talk about it until we can talk about it. We just know as friends that we are very
And and if you haven't listened to the podcast with Dio on it, that was the Super Sentai one.
yeah.
Of course it was. Yeah.
We're very proud of you, Dio, so keep it up.
Yes, we are.
Booyakasha.
It's kind of been like that for me kind of all year, where like just people that I know or just seem to be doing really well. Like I don't know if you guys knew. Did you guys know Malcolm?
Yeah, I know Malcolm. You
Malcolm,
talking about
see in the middle?
He's
He
white?
works on he works on Moana.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he went to school with us, but he like dropped
yeah.
out like 2 years in.
But-
and,
No, because he
like,
went to
didn't-
Animation Mentor.
Yeah, he went to Animation Mentor and got a job working. I feel like he worked on like a Penguin movie, like Happy Feet or something. And then I didn't hear from him for a minute. And then like on his Instagram, I'm just like, look at all these pictures of Moana he's drawn, because he's like, I waited for his credits. He wasn't just an animator; he was like management. Like, yeah, he's doing well.
I was in the class with like him, like Kelly McClanahan,
Oh, jeez.
and like Chris, but homeboy that was like British or like Scottish.
Oh yeah.
Geez, with an M. Christopher Maslin, I think, is the one you're talking about.
Yeah, that's him.
Yeah, he's over there in the Europes.
Christopher,
Yeah.
the class. Malcolm was in it. Kelly McClanahan, Christopher Maslin, and then me.
Yeah.
You're like, hey guys.
Hey guys.
Yeah. Can anybody help me with my project? Group project, please. Group project.
See, those people aren't art school rejects.
No.
Exactly.
They rejected art school.
Yeah, Malcolm is the only one who's like, I reject this art school.
Like, fuck this. I can take care of myself.
But yeah, and Joe's doing well too lately.
Oh,
right?
Joe's a star.
Yeah,
Joe's
he's
a star.
He's, over there at DreamWorks.
Lil Joe was, everybody knew he was gonna be big.
Don't let the little fool you.
Lil Joe
Yeah.
he's Lil Joe, but he's big time.
Big heart. Big heart.
Exactly.
I should look him up. He's around here somewhere.
Yeah, he's in North Hollywood. I hang out with him all the time.
I really should just, I don't know, get in touch with him. Like Dio told me he hung out with him
Look
too.
at
I'm
you
like
guys.
the only
Hey,
one who hasn't yet.
This podcast bringing people together.
Dude, literally just text him, hey, do you want to get some ramen? And whatever he's doing, you'll get him.
That's amazing. I'm gonna do that.
I'll do that right now.
I'm gonna do it right now. See how long it takes him. Let's see if he gets back before the end of the podcast.
Oh, dude, he'll get back to you in seconds.
In seconds.
Well, actually, no, he just had his tonsils removed, so he's not.
Okay.
But yeah,
Still
if you
try
say
it,
that,
though,
it'll
to
pique his interest.
He's like Beetlejuice.
Babadook.
Wanna get some
Dude.
hashtag ramen? No, I'm just kidding. Just ramen.
Vegan ramen?
Do they make that?
Of course they do, man.
Vegan ramen? I don't know if they make vegan ramen.
Yeah, they do.
Of course.
Okay.
They just don't put the pork in it, and then just make the broth not porkish.
Not
A little
pork.
vegetable broth instead of
But it's mostly noodles.
yeah.
Yeah, the noodle part.
Noodles,
But I mean,
vegetables. He's already answering me, you guys. He says he's healing up. Maybe in a week or so.
Okay. Look at that.
Told you.
Look at that.
yo, I want to hit him up right now just to see what he says.
It's like, hey, you want to get some
You
ramen?
want to get some ramen?
Yeah, I'm free right now. Let's go.
No, I swear to God, like, I've gotten ramen with him at least like fucking 20 times.
Jesus.
And I've been here, what, 3 months?
Yeah.
Really?
Like, he just likes ramen.
I mean, who
That's
doesn't?
like number one suggestion.
So you're just telling me that I'm in LA.
Yeah.
I want to do some ramen. I hit up Joe, and he's going to take me to all these different ramen spots or the ramen spot.
We go to the ramen spot.
It's like Paris Hilton there and like, Kim Kardashian.
Like,
What?
Like,
No.
it's-
like every
who
little-
goes there?
You're talking about Calabasas.
Oh, okay.
That's like it's a little bit further away.
Okay.
No, place we go to is called Tatsu.
Oh,
And,
you guys,
it's-
all right.
it-
Tatsu's good.
Yeah, it's a kind of like a hipster-esque place.
Well, I would expect no less from you.
You place your order in like a tablet, and then they seat you, and then it's like there's these big tables that kind of sits multiple people, multiple
Community
groups, and
seating.
It's always packed. It's always packed. Yeah, but it's really good. It's really good.
It's like when you have to sit next
No
to
lie.
like strangers.
Yeah.
So, Luis, did you watch Luke Cage?
I haven't watched it.
Damn, bro.
I haven't kept up with any of the like the nerdy stuff.
Yeah.
Other than I've just been like anime. I've been watching Dragon Ball Z, the new season of Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, I mean, Supra?
Super, yeah.
Supra.
Don't watch the movies. The movies that preceded it, which was Battle of the Gods and Resurrection. Don't watch them. Garbage. I almost gave up on Dragon Ball Z because of it.
Damn.
Wow.
So, Luke Cage, though.
So yeah, we have to find something
Luke Cage.
that we
so,
can
so
like.
is it good?
Oh.
No, you can talk about Luke Cage.
No.
We're going to
it's-
talk about it. Not that we can. We're going
we
Do it.
Well,
Yeah.
we'll keep it spoiler free.
No.
Sure.
can't. How are you supposed to even do that?
You can't do that. We
You
can't
can't
have
do
this
that.
on the show. Unless
about it,
Luis
talk
really
about it.
does care about it. Do you
No,
really?
I really do want to see it, but yeah, like for that one, I don't care if it's necessarily like. Are there any like major twists?
No,
Yeah,
Exactly.
I mean,
no,
whatever.
no, there isn't.
I mean, if you watch it and you fall in love with certain characters and stuff like that, then
Oh, so motherfuckers die.
yes, people do die in it.
Pops.
Mm.
Oh shit! Spoiler
Oh,
alert.
pops! Spoiler alert!
Oh no!
Oh,
no.
pops! Oh.
Damn.
I guess Pops dies.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, it's not funny. It's not funny.
It's not funny. Rest in peace, Pops.
It's not funny that how he dies, but he does pass away. Show is Luke Cage, as you know, on Netflix, which I think the best television that Marvel can do, like outside of regular television, like on ABC and all those other type of shows.
I mean, those are good, but that's all the DC stuff.
No, the DC stuff, sure, but I'm saying like the Marvel stuff, like Agent Carter and like Shield, and now like Shield, like Ghost Rider Shield. Like,
actually, I hear that's actually been like I caught an episode with my friends not too long ago, like last week, and it's really good. They were like, "Yeah, man, we hated it last season, but now it's lit." They're having such a good time since Ghost Rider showed up. Like they're having, and I caught a good one too. Like I didn't even care. Like I'm one of those people that's like a completionist, but I didn't even care that I'd missed a bunch. I was like, "Who's that? What's going on? These people still hanging out with each other? What's up?"
Well, when you say completionist, do you like, let's say for instance, like you're like 5 episodes into a show and you're just kind of like, you know what, this show's really not that good. Are you like compelled to finish like the rest of it, even though you're kind of out on it?
Oh, no, what I mean by that is that, like, if there's a show going on, like, even if the episodes have nothing to do with each other, I get upset if I don't start from the first one. I will almost never, like, I can't think of any, like, good examples where I watched a show. Like, I'll walk in and they'll be like, what? I'll be like, what episode are you on? They're like, oh, we're on episode 3, and I'll be like, later, and I just won't watch it. I'm just like, oh,
yeah,
like, yeah, exactly. It was like deuces, and I'm out.
Shadow walk out the place.
That's how I do.
But man, so I don't know. We're at a stop here. So do we talk about Luke Cage or do we just kind of
talk about it? I know Pops dies.
Pops dies. Because like now I feel bad. Because normally I'm a good person. I really don't care about doing spoilers. Since you say you want to watch the series,
yeah, no, I'm definitely gonna watch it, and for some reason that feels like there can't be that many spoilers in that show.
I mean, there's not.
I think you're saying that is because you're not too much of a fan of the show, right, Los?
I didn't like it.
Yeah, Carlos didn't really like it.
You didn't like it?
See, so Carlos is biased. Like, you're not
I only heard like great things about it.
Yeah,
really.
Yeah.
I haven't heard anybody say anything bad about it.
I didn't care for
Let's get into this. I'm ready now.
He's got the eye patch on. I swear.
It's clearly evil Carlos.
No, we pride ourselves in being the unofficial Black superhero podcast on this show here, but and believe me, like I really, I was more excited to anticipate the Luke Cage series than anybody, and it started out so good, man. It was so, like, those first few episodes, I was all in. You had Raphael Sadiq singing at the club and all these like dope ass musical artists that were being featured on. I mean, the soundtrack, I'm in on the soundtrack. Definitely. But then after, I don't know, about maybe 5-6 episodes, I was just like, you know what? Like, this shit just got like bad.
Really?
You thought I got bad? All right.
Wait, episode what?
Like halfway there.
That's early. That's early.
It was real early. I struggled to finish it. I mean, only because it's like part of the whole Marvel universe, so I have to know what happened in it because this, I'm not gonna understand Guardians or whatever. I kind of had to like go ahead and finish it, but there was definitely times where I was just like, man, this is just like not a good show anymore.
Yeah, that sucks. Well, I mean, I still want to catch it. Would you recommend? Hey, yeah, sure, watch it.
Watch it,
or you say,
watch
like,
it because I might
bad.
like. I mean,
did you finish it?
I finished it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like one of the characters that I really liked was Copperhead, right? No,
It's Cottonmouth.
Cottonmouth, played by Mahershala Ali, buddy from, I just call him like Remy from House of Cards.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, if you've seen House of Cards. And then
I've seen House of Cards.
Fantastic acting on his part.
Dude, he was such a good character. And
oh, is he dead?
Yeah. So
yeah.
They like
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. Like and then it's like they introduced this new villain that's, I mean, the villain, like, he was already good, but then they like bring in this other guy, and he was like not even close as being as good of a performance. So
I see that being the case on why you would say that it's a little bit disheartening that the show took that route, and I agree, but it still was a good show. It did have that whole like homage to that era of time where Luke Cage came out, where it was like that black exploitation type of feel, but it wasn't so much in your face. You can kind of tell they were playing off of those tropes a little bit.
Oh, really?
Sure.
Yeah, like you can.
I mean, he was Dolomite, dude. Come on.
Exactly.
No, he was a black dude just kicking down doors and being like, I don't like the way this is going. I'm gonna fight the man, even if in this case the man is a black woman running for power. But
yeah,
like he was like, I'm gonna take down the drug lords and I'm gonna take down the powers that be if they don't have the community at heart.
That's okay.
that's like also part of the reason why I kind of was out on it at the end, because I realized that, man, you have a great opportunity in 2016 to just have a superhero that's a black guy that can absorb bullets. And that's such a powerful statement. But then like none of his adversaries were white. So it's like, what's the point then if you're not saying something along those lines? Like you're not really you're being too safe. You got the gloves on.
Weren't his usual opponents, like not all of them, but weren't his opponents generally like black in the comics though?
Yeah, he wasn't like Black Panther who like fought the Klan.
Yeah, no, he wasn't. But
he didn't take him on.
But yeah, I mean, like that's the thing. Dude hangs out in Harlem. That's his stomping grounds. Like,
yeah,
just like we got.
Yeah, but they you know what they also did is they totally changed his backstory. He's from Harlem, but in the show he's not from Harlem.
He's not from Harlem.
He's from like the South, and he's
from Georgia.
Yeah, and he lives in Harlem now. Mm. So it's like he used to. Yeah, in the comic books, he's like from Harlem. He's like that's his like home turf.
How did he get his powers?
Oh, actually, I really like what they did with that, because you know how they mentioned, like, it's kind of offhand. They talk about CRISPR. Do you know that that's a real thing? Like, that's a real genome sequencing thing that exists.
I don't know.
Yeah, CRISPR's a real thing. Okay, so
does
CRISPR.
It make you crispy?
Yes, it does. No, it's CRISPR. CRISPR. Mm-hmm. Let's see. CRISPR is a unique technology that enables geneticists and medical researchers to edit parts of the genome by removing and adding or altering sections of the DNA sequence. Like, it's real. Like, it's been around for a few years.
So was he an experiment gone wrong?
He was an experiment.
Yes. It did go not as planned.
Yeah, it didn't go wrong. It's just somebody decided to fuck it up. Like, it's not quite the same thing.
Oh. I mean, he turned out fine.
He turned out better than fine. The results were not supposed to be that good.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, I think for the first season, it did justice to look. It is that type of era of superhero. You know, they did their part in doing the whole black exploitation in modern day times. I think the message behind it was a little bit better, and this is what I believe a lot of people were getting at, is especially like one reasons why like he was wearing like a hoodie most of the time, you know,
Trayvon Martin,
whole, like with Trayvon, and like, you know, his hoodie always having like bullet holes inside of it, and how that was more so like an image of, listen, like he's this superhero, and like they even did it like a part in the series where like the cops were looking for him, and then there's like everyone, like all these like older black men were just wearing like hoodies with like bullet holes in it, and it was just kind of like, I'm with Luke Cage on this. This is not a negative thing. This is a positive thing, you know.
There's a definite stand for solidarity in the black community when everybody just is like bullet holes. And I love how that kicked off because of who was it that the first person that he was like, yeah, I'm gonna wear this. It was
Method Man.
Yeah, it was Method Man from the Woo. It was great.
Like legit, like Method Man, not like
a guy.
As an actor.
That's cool.
No,
that was cool.
Yeah, and it was good, because I think as much as you said, Los, like how it'd been kind of cool to have him fight, you know, someone who's of a different skin color or whatever, I think that message alone.
Yeah. I just thought it was, kind of a wasted opportunity. I was a little disappointed. I mean, that show did give us our first vegan villain.
Oh, that's right. He was vegan, wasn't he?
Detective
Scarf. Detective
Yeah.
Scarf.
No, that was the lady cop's
Partner.
the partner, right?
Yeah, Misty Knight's partner.
Misty Knight. Sorry, I couldn't
I wonder if she'll get a
remember her name.
series too.
No,
Nah,
come on, man.
She's not. She's probably just gonna be more. She'll get more FaceTime in the second season, and
Yeah, she might be in the Defenders.
I think also she's gonna be in the Defenders. But good show, man. Good show. Like, I do, just recap, I do feel the same disappointment in that brilliant acting that Cottonmouth did.
Mahershala Ali.
I loved all the like little deep cut references to the original comics. Like, I love all the little things, like where Pops, when they first introduced Pops, he's calling him Power Man.
Yeah, and then he there is a scene also where he ends up wearing kind of the disco outfit.
Right.
Oh yeah, they show that in the
Right
trailers.
down to the chain and the tiara. Come
Yeah.
on,
Mm-hmm.
that was amazing. Like, I mean, it only lasted for one scene, but it was great to see for just a second.
Yeah, and then he had
But that wasn't that part of his origin?
Yeah, they made it part of his origin for the movie, but that was his original
he's escaping
costume because it was so long ago.
That's all right. You gotta throw that in there.
No, it was good.
That's
It was good.
all fan service, but it was a good series. Like, it hit home.
Too long. That's fine. But I said the same thing about Daredevil back when we were talking about Daredevil. It's just all of these Marvel shows are just what is it, 13 episodes?
Yeah.
I'm good off of that, man. You could
not
do.
long.
It was that was 8 episodes worth of content that they stretched out to 13 episodes.
True, but they got to, man. I think it's good that they do this because I thoroughly enjoy.
No, I'm not saying don't do
series.
it. I'm just saying bro, just give us 8 solid episodes.
Okay.
Well, they didn't.
Get used to it. Half season's how it's gonna be.
Yeah, the Defenders it's gonna be a shorter season.
Yeah,
It's gonna be, I think, 8 episodes.
they can't be given
It's too much,
can't
man.
run around
Hopefully,
now. Too much money.
not that. It's just bro, you don't have enough story to make them all good. Make every episode good.
I'd even wonder what the Defenders is gonna be about because
Well, I think it doesn't. So Iron Fist comes out before the Defenders. I think. I could be wrong. Though.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, well, it will make sense.
I'm reasonably happy with the idea of Iron Fist coming soon. I just hope that we get some good team up stuff between him and Luke Cage because they're super bros. So
yeah. I think that's definitely we're probably gonna see that either in his show or
Probably in his show. They'll throw Luke Cage in
because
there.
I think they kind of do it smartly. If you watch how the whole the Netflix Marvel.
why don't you just call it the Netflix Marvel Universe?
All right, whatever. I think it does a good job because how Luke Cage ended, he's not in New York right now, so I'm sure that they're probably gonna utilize that time for Iron Fist to come in and make his appearance and get settled in.
I can't wait to see how they do his costume. It's gonna be ridiculous.
Where's Iron Fist?
Huh?
New York.
Is it New York? Everywhere.
Yeah, they're all in New York, but
But
I'm saying at this time he hasn't been introduced yet to New York.
But that's kind of the problem with it's almost a problem with comic books in general. It's just well, if Spider-Man's having such a hard time with the Sinister Six, then why doesn't he just call the Fantastic Four who live right in Midtown or whatever?
They're busy doing whatever they're doing.
They're busy mucking around with cosmic entities, man.
Yeah,
They got their own thing happening.
everybody's in New York, so but then on the show, Luke Cage, they act like when Claire shows up and she's oh, way down in Hell's Kitchen, it's it's 7 counties over. She talks about Harlem and Hell's Kitchen, the time it takes to get from one part of town to the other. They treat it it's you need
but
Southwest
that is kind of
miles.
the New York type of life though, because there are a lot of people. Let's say if you live in Brooklyn, you probably might go into the city.
It's not like LA
but
though. How we were saying that if you live in North Hollywood and you live in Santa Monica, you'll never see each other.
Right.
But in New York, everything is connected. Harlem
connected.
Harlem and Hell's Kitchen is in the same island. It's that same strip.
Right.
It's not you don't have to cross a bridge or anything.
Right, but how most people are, they stick to that area. And that's what I'm saying. Like, if majority of people, let's say if they live in Harlem, the most that they would commute to is the actual, let's say, heart of New York City. And then that's about it. And then they go back to Harlem. And they're not going to try and step in Hell's Kitchen or whatever. And, you know, that's what I was using the reference of Brooklyn. Is like, because we have friends who live in Brooklyn. They stay in Brooklyn. They go in the city. And that's it. So there's a lot of people running around terrorizing shit, so
yeah,
they have their hands full.
There's even like raccoons and shit. Luis, did you at least see the trailer for Guardians?
No.
Oh my god, the new trailer is so good.
Oh man,
come on, man.
I've seen it in passing, but it's like I loved Guardians, and I know I'm gonna love this new one. So I don't. It's the same with Star Wars. Like I don't need to see the trailer. I'm gonna go see it immediately when it comes out, anyways. So the trailer is like, it's just a teaser trailer, right?
Yeah.
All right, I'm watching it.
Man.
Wait, did they change Rocket Raccoon?
What?
I think it's still Bradley Cooper.
Is it? It doesn't sound
sounds
like
a little different, but I think it's still Bradley Cooper.
He might just be like, he like switched up the accent a little bit.
Why would you want to give up that job in the Marvel universe?
Yeah, never.
Well, it's gonna be I believe it's gonna be the first stretch to what is going to happen with the Infinity Wars.
Yeah.
There wasn't really much of that in the trailer, although
not at all.
No,
they do talk about they talk more about the Infinity Stones in the Marvel vs. Capcom
new video game.
That trailer looks great. I haven't bought myself a game where I could just fight people in a minute. I'm excited for that.
Time to get that.
We could talk about both of them, like the Guardians trailer and this video game as well. It did appear that Captain Marvel just pretty much like annihilated poor Ryu's entire solar plex. Like his fucking, like he got like his soul got eliminated.
She did take him out.
She used the time stone, bro.
Yeah,
like what the fuck?
It's over.
Like she fucking erased his entire history. Like, damn, how you gonna do Ryu like that, man?
Yeah, he did sauce up Iron Man.
That's Iron Man, though.
My only hang up with that game is that I think it's nonsense, but I understand because of licensing and like properties being owned by multiple studios. Like we're starting to see this happening inside the comic book where they are getting rid of mutants and the X-Men. In that light, and I can
just
see
like the senator or whatever, like
exactly. Like I'm gonna call it.
This is the story of the it's like on par with the mutant history.
Yeah,
I think this is exactly what Magneto warned us about.
Exactly, he was trying to stop the powers to be from doing this. So I think that's what we're going to see in this game.
I mean, mutants aren't mutants unless they're being persecuted.
Yeah, that's true.
It fits right in with the narrative. I think this might just be Marvel's long con.
I think we're not going to see like the X-Men in this game though, and that's about it. So, and it's just because of like how Fox owns X-Men rights and Disney wants it back. So I think that this Marvel versus Capcom Infinite is going to be heavily followed of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Hence why you see characters like Iron Man, Carol, what's her name?
Danvers,
and which is Captain Marvel. And as we already see the use of the not Power Stones. That's a good game. The Infinity Gems.
I mean, I'm all for it, dude.
It's gonna be
Captain Marvel is one of my favorite characters. Like, so I'm psyched to see her, and I don't know who else is gonna be in it, but we did see Captain America, we did see Iron Man. So, yeah, I mean, it kind of sucks that I'm not gonna be able to do my fucking Wolverine like Tornado Claw or whatever.
Yep, probably just replace him with Black Panther
or Black Bolt, bro. Just do a fucking Sonic fucking and just imagine Black Bolt with his voice with a fucking Infinity Stone.
Oh jeez,
what kind of attack that's gonna be?
Don't clear your throat, man. Just don't make don't say anything, Black Bolt.
That's crazy.
Exactly. So I'm ready for that. I know it, sucks that I mean,
New times, man.
yeah, dude.
New
Yeah,
times.
it's like everybody
times.
that grew up with the X-Men TV show. I mean, that's only like it blows because we all kind of grew up with that show, and they all hold a close place in our hearts or something.
True.
But we kind of, we have to make space for other cool characters. Like I really like the Inhumans. Like when people talk shit about them, I'm like, yo, man, but like Karnak is really dope. Like he's a really dope character.
You know what it really is? It's like X-Men was the Old Testament, and now the Inhumans is like the New Testament. And
Yeah, I can see that.
totally different storytelling in both of them. So hopefully they do a good job.
I'll be honest, the Inhumans have been really great. I'm like so down with Miss Marvel lately. Have you guys read any of that?
Wait, Kamala Khan?
Yeah, like her powers are cool. She's a huge like superhero nerd. Like
Yeah.
I love it. I love the idea of reading about a superhero who geeks out when she meets other superheroes. Like that cracks me up.
Yeah, and she's also Muslim American.
Also a Muslim American. Can't miss out on that.
Something that we need more representation of in popular culture.
Yeah, no doubt about that.
But yeah, but Guardians of the Galaxy looks promising as the first one did.
Yeah, of course. That's all I needed to see. I mean, I don't want to see anything else, any other trailer. That trailer was
More than enough.
good enough. It was funny. Like it had everything, and I'm okay. I'll just watch the movie.
One thing that I did talk about this movie with Chad.
Taco bout.
I tackled about it. I was eating tacos and
Vegan tacos.
I don't know. I just eat regular
So
tacos.
what do they talk about?
No, I was talking about that movie with Chad.
Shane does both. He can do vegan. He can do.
Why not both?
We talked about this on the last pod. Like he can go. He switches.
Yep.
You can be vegan sometimes.
I can be
He can
vegan.
be vegan. Yeah, this is when he's with his lady friend.
I can be vegan.
No, she must have been like, get you a man that can do both. But like, yo, my favorite part of the Guardians trailer was
it Drax?
just when like
The end.
Star-Lord
Baby.
like
Baby Groot.
activates his like helmet
Flies off.
and flies away. Like, yo, okay.
That's your favorite part?
Really?
Yeah, that's not
I mean,
that's not
that's-
cool, bro.
that's-
Why y'all looking at me like that?
That's expected, though. That's to be expected.
I mean, no, it's great. I think it's a toss up between the bit with Baby Groot, where he's just like vine whipping.
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah, so
He's
he
just like,
takes Buddy out. Like, yo, you think you're getting away? Like, just because I'm like little? Nah,
yeah,
dog.
I'm a tiny little one.
Between that and the end where like that psychic alien woman is like reading his mind,
Yeah.
and he's just like Drax just like has a
funny.
fucking blast
no,
with
it's
it.
sexual.
Like Drax is like, she revealed your deepest, darkest secret. Do me.
Yeah.
Like so good.
Drax is like ultimate dude that has like no filter.
Yep.
No.
Yeah, that's like a weird thing about his species or something, right? Like he doesn't understand sarcasm. Like he just
Yeah.
can't hear it.
Yeah.
And like
But he's also
Yeah.
not only that, but like he's also just kind of just like a little bit like too forthcoming.
Yeah, he is.
Because I'm kind of like that about sarcasm too, where like I never know. I hate sarcastic people because I just don't know like what anybody means. Like I don't know. Like I can all people like I just assume people are being honest with me at all times. So like when you tell me like, yo, did you want to go to like get something to eat? Like yeah, right. I'm just like.
Well, yeah.
Yeah or no? Like, I don't know. I like it just I'm just like confused now, and I'm just like I don't. I always just tell people like the thing that I want or I don't want. Like so. I'm kind of so I'm a little bit like that about sarcasm. But then that's just not it with Drax. Like he also just has like no. He will just kind of say whatever he thinks, which can get you in trouble sometimes.
Well, it helps to be incredibly powerful.
One thing I do wonder though is, so in the first one, he had the Awesome Play Mix Volume 1, right? And
Yeah.
then in the end of the first one, which we can assume is going to be the soundtrack for this song, is Awesome Mix 2.
Yep.
Yeah.
So my theory is like, are they going to do part 3? Like, who's going to give him a mix?
What,
Is he going to make a mix? or
I mean, everybody else got a third movie, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I feel like for him it's
they're-
gonna be
they're
Iron
like,
Man
a little
3,
bit different though, because
Captain America 3,
yeah.
Thor 3.
Because if you look at it, those are single characters. Guardians of the Galaxy, there are multiple characters in one.
Yeah, but it's a franchise though.
Yeah, but I don't think it's gonna go that long, and especially with knowing how the movies are slated. I don't think it's gonna happen because after this whole interaction with Thanos, I think they're just gonna kind of call it a day. You know, I actually have a theory.
Not Marvel.
They're gonna keep pumping
They're
them
just
out,
gonna
dude.
like wipe their hands, like, we done, we done did it.
I talked to Chad about this, and I have like a theory that from the movies which are slated, right? Okay, so the order it goes in right now is going to be Guardians of the Galaxy, Spider-Man: Homecoming,
Woo.
Thor, right? And then it's going to
Yeah.
be Black Panther, and then after Black Panther is the Infinite Wars, right?
Oh my god!
And
I'm
then
like,
after the Infinite
you
Wars,
guys can't
it's
see
gonna
me,
be,
but I'm like grinning from ear to ear.
it's going to be Ant-Man and Wasp, and then
All right, sure.
it goes to Captain Marvel, and then they kind of ended it at like the next Avenger movie, right, for 2019. How I kind of believe what could possibly happen, and this is like a huge what if,
Clearly,
is that in that last Avengers movie in 2019, especially with Chris Evans, he doesn't want to be Captain America anymore. Same thing goes for Robert Downey Jr. being Iron Man.
well, he's like just getting too old.
Right, he's getting too old. So in my eyes, I'm thinking it might be stupidly far-fetched, but what if they were to do like a Secret Wars type of movie? Let's say even around that time, let's say they even acquire like the X-Men again from Fox or something like that. And if they were to do like a Secret Wars type of movie where like Downey
Secret Wars, like 85 Secret Wars,
no,
or
I'm just
like
saying
2015.
utilizing it because like okay,
Which
because
Secret Wars?
okay, for better purposes, like the newer ones, right? Remember how they mixed all the universes together and people came in and some people were left back. So it's kind of like their reboot to the whole entire Marvel Cinematic Universe. So they can then make a new Iron Man like 4 or 5, but it's not Robert Downey Jr., you know? It's someone else. And kind of go on that way and just kind of continuously keeping it going. And I think that might be a smart way for them instead of having like Iron Man, like Tony Stark's like die or someone just coming in midway and replacing.
Well, you can't do that.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. Like I think that might be a smart way for them to do, especially if they can acquire their licenses for all these characters that they want.
Well, Secret Wars, any type of Secret Wars, whether it's the 1985 Secret Wars or the newer Secret Wars, you gotta have Doctor Doom.
And the only one way to get that is
Who has his
Is Sony?
his contract?
Is it Fox?
Fox does. Yeah, because they made Fantastic Four.
Fox. Well,
Such a beautiful character, and they've done him wrong all the times. Like, how hard is it to take a dude who is the second best at everything, and you know, like
he's the number one best ruler of Latveria.
yeah, well, exactly. Sorry,
He's not number 2 in that.
that's true. You're right. You're right. That's his own country, but I mean, you have that person who's, you know, their character is written and their story is such a rich character, but then they put him on screen and he's just like not even close to what he is. Because imagine if Doctor Doom, like if they actually utilize the Doctor Doom.
Well,
for
that, like whenever they do Doctor Doom in the Fantastic Four like movies, like he's never like
he's never
the
he's
ruler
never
of like
Yeah.
like he doesn't like they're like Latveria is not a country and he's not like the king of that country, which is his entire character revolves around the fact that he is a ruler of a nation of people, and that, you know, all the decisions that he makes is basically coming from that standpoint.
Well, not
and
not just
they kind of
that.
they always make him like, oh, he's just like a friend of Reed Richards,
Yeah.
and you
Yeah.
know they're rivals or whatever in school, but they're ultimately kind of from the same background.
They also tend to leave out his general abilities. It's always like, he was hit by the same cosmic radiation and now he's got weird powers too. But instead of going for, oh, he's a technological genius, also he uses magic?
Yep.
Yeah.
He's second to the Sorcerer Supreme.
Yeah, he's a monster.
Really?
He's just...
I didn't know
that's
that.
what I said. He's the second best at a lot of things. He's like the second, the world's like second smartest man, and like I guess in Marvel's universe they would put Reed Richards as number one, and then when it comes to like magic, it'd be Doctor Strange, and then number two is Doctor Doom.
I don't know if he ranks that high for magic. I know he's way up there. I guess... I think
I think he's like two.
Well, maybe, I don't know, like, are we talking classic Doctor Strange where he's, like, talking with constructs that represent parts of the universe? Or are we talking, like...
Whoa,
Sorry.
James, bro,
I'm
you
so
gotta
sorry.
like
Chill.
It got away from me. It got away from me.
Well, hey, nobody said that there isn't a huge gap between number one and number two.
True.
There's
That's
just nobody
fair.
in between.
It's just one of those characters that they had an opportunity to do him justice, and I think that the only way at this point in time
Dawn of Justice.
any of the Marvel characters are going to get done justice is in the hands of Disney Marvel.
Never thought I'd say that, right?
Did you guys see Moana?
I did see Moana.
Wait, what's that? Mulan?
Oh my god. Moana.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
Sorry.
of course.
No, I didn't see that. I didn't see that.
Well, if you're a fan of Lin-Manuel Miranda,
Of course,
and
I am.
music, well, then he wrote all the music for Moana. That's all his. So
What? Really?
yeah,
Yeah.
he's the
Damn,
music
Bro,
man for
Lin-Manuel Miranda is like he's on contract with Disney now for like he has like they did like the LeBron contract, like the Nike LeBron contract, where he's just like LeBron is like on Nike for like
He's a lifer.
he's a lifer. That's what Disney did with Lin-Manuel, which was like the smartest thing that they could possibly do.
Did they do that?
Yeah, man.
Well, they always have like one guy doing everything because I think same with Marvel, and that's why I think Disney and Marvel
Kevin
kind
Feige?
of make sense. No, they always have like one guy kind of ruling over everything, which kind of it's partly what makes everything so consistently good. So once they got Lin-Manuel,
Oh, this is his dream. This is something that he's always, I mean, it's no secret that like he grew up loving all of the
musicals, obviously.
the musicals. Yeah. So this is kind of like, something that he's dreamt of.
Okay. All right. Pause. So
Time
in
out.
the new Pixar movie. Wait, no. Moana is Disney or is it Pixar?
Yeah,
It's Disney. It's Disney.
Disney.
Oh, okay. All right. So no, because when you said like musical, because I know Pixar movies, you never hear like a score happen.
No.
So
You got a friend in me.
that's like no one's like singing and dancing.
But
to that.
yeah, that's always exactly. No, but yeah, Moana, same. It's a princess coming of age, kind of discovering her own power or strength or whatever.
She don't need no
Overcoming
man.
whatever
No.
while she sings. Well, she kind of
Yeah,
she's a god.
she's
though.
a god. Like, she needs...
Yo,
Or a
Damn,
demigod.
that's how powerful of a woman she is. Like,
goddamn.
She takes care of herself. And let's be serious, her grandma is awesome.
Yeah. I saw Kubo.
That movie's
Cool.
great. I love that movie.
Kubo was amazing.
amazing.
Kubo was also really good. I saw it in a very small theater, but
your house,
it was technically a theater.
Yeah. By theater, do you mean like your apartment?
your apartment.
No, there's a local theater around here that I don't like. I mean, I like it because it's like quaint. It's there. It's cheap, but like I went to watch that movie and it's like a side theater. Like the screen is like 100 inches tall and it's like offset to the side. Like where were you sitting? It's weird.
You talking about Silver Lakes?
No, it's technically Los Feliz.
Los Feliz.
Close enough.
Muchachos,
Horchata?
horchata.
Yeah, man. Kubo is amazing. Did you guys watch like the documentary, like the making of?
No, where can
Nah.
I watch that? Is that just available somewhere online?
Yeah, it's on YouTube.
Yeah, it's probably like
It's crazy, man.
video. Yeah, the huge sculptures and
Yeah.
like just
I
moving.
really wanted to go see the exhibit because they had like a full-on Kubo exhibit where like they had like that main, not the main, but like that one crazy skeleton
The
monster
skeleton?
thing. Like that was there.
Yeah, that was huge.
Yeah. I
Crazy.
really wanted to
Well,
go.
they
but I
had to
didn't
do
get
it.
go.
They had to like make it to scale.
Yeah.
So in order for them to create like such an imposing monster on the screen,
Well, not only that is that they also had to have the origami samurai, so they had no choice but to make him massive so that they can make this fucking like the size of a fucking rice,
yeah,
grain of rice, like samurai man to put on his head.
yeah.
That's crazy.
I mean, it's just an incredible feat of like engineering and artistry and creativity and ingenuity and just anything. Like it's just
Well, doesn't
and like for it to be stop motion, but I've never seen animation so smooth.
Well,
Even in like
that's
I've never
the,
like Disney wasn't that smooth, you know,
Damn.
like
Call
like
out.
classic Disney.
Well, come on.
Man, you
No,
can
but
get
that's the,
blacklisted, man.
I'm
Take it
sure-
easy.
Yo,
I'm not sure if you've seen
Easy.
this, but like
Easy.
way before the movie came out, there was a kind of a bit of a showcase of one of the lead animator who he reprogrammed a power glove to work all the cameras and
Oh, I
everything.
do remember that.
So he uses a power glove to animate, which
It's
is
just
pretty.
like all on his hands.
pretty
so it's
badass.
just like, boop.
Does anybody know if Leica got their due this time around? Because they always seem to sort of underperform, even though they make these amazing movies.
Who?
Leica, the studio that made it.
That's the studio that they're
Oh.
up in Oregon.
Yep, that's the Phil Knight's son, the guy
Yeah.
who
Yeah.
founded
Mhm.
Nike.
Then yeah.
What?
Yeah, his dad.
Phil Knight is
founder of
heavily
Nike's son.
invested in that movie studio.
Yeah, is
That's great. Like, keep giving them money, Nike.
Yeah, keep paying them
dude,
checks.
Yo, Phil Knight is like financing like that entire region, like the entire like Northwest,
Yeah,
because he like pumps like mad money into like the like Oregon State and like the university up there and like all these other like projects.
everything
That's cool.
Pacific Northwest, really.
Yeah, man, Paranormal was amazing.
Yeah, it was. It was fantastic.
Yeah, don't know like if enough people saw it, but they keep, I don't know. Maybe like people don't need to go see it because Phil Knight or whatever, I don't know, but
Nah,
just as long as they can
What?
just keep making those movies, that's all that matters.
and they're doing a art form that people are just not about. In a sense, as not saying that they're not about it, they're not about opening
they're
up a
doing-
studio
yeah.
to do that. They're going to 3D, if anything.
Sure.
Stop motion takes time to produce and to make it so.
Was it?
I mean,
I think
even-
they said something like 5 years, I think, for Kubo.
Yeah. And even with the
And that's
advances,
just
like with because in Kubo they use they 3D print, right?
3D printers, yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. So the facial expressions are all 3D printed.
Yeah.
Pieces that they can just switch out.
5 years.
I went to the Annie Awards real quick. Kubo's nominated for best animated feature.
Yeah, there was a lot of good animated movies this year.
Yeah.
Because I watched Zootopia and I thought that
That
was
was
one
good.
of the
Oh,
finest
Zootopia
movies.
was great. I can't tell you how many
Good
things in that
message.
movie like I've actually had said to me. Like
Wait,
What?
there are
do
so
you
many
mean
things in
exactly?
that there
What
are
do
so
you-
many things in that movie that like I've had said to me or like I've experienced personally. Like
Wait,
all right,
you're a rabbit.
no, but like I've definitely been told that I was articulate before. Like
You're a black man.
I'm a black man.
Yes,
But I'm
True.
definitely,
Oh, yeah.
but like, you talk to some people like when you're a young black man and you're like having a conversation with somebody and you use a word they don't expect you to know, they're like, ooh, you're so articulate. And it's just like, thanks.
Subtle racism.
Like, real subtle.
Like not even subtle racism.
Yeah.
Like what the fuck did you just tell me?
Like, oh, you were surprised that I could speak well. I'm really happy that I was
Yeah,
able
I
to.
wonder what it could be about that. Like,
So,
That's crazy.
That is reality,
understandable.
man.
yeah.
Yeah, it sucks.
and you felt that like
Oh, well.
Zootopia kind of represented that.
Oh, yeah. Like,
Well, I mean, yeah, that's the
That's
whole
the whole point of the
thing
movie.
with it.
There are so many it's the little things, like you can see art imitating life in so many little things. Like I wonder who was like, oh, you should totally put this in. Like it's tiny things all through that movie.
Disney did a good job of taking all of those things and making it.
Was that Zootopia?
Yeah.
Was that Zootopia? Was Disney?
Bro, DreamWorks ain't doing shit, bro.
Nah.
They're done. It's Disney and
Yeah.
Pixar running the show. Pretty much it's just Disney. Like,
Well,
Disney.
no, we just said Leica.
yeah, well, okay, sorry. Yeah, but I mean, like, when it comes to, like, 3D animation movies or whatever, Leica, the next Leica movie we're probably going to see in the next 4 years.
Yeah, I mean, Leica's great, but they never get the recognition they deserve for. They just don't bring it at the box office, even if their movies are amazing.
They don't have that
Yeah.
Disney advertisement, man.
Sure.
Yeah, for real.
I'm pretty sure that all the Disney princesses live in the same universe. The Disney universe. It's going to be something cool. They're all going to come together. And now they're even doing like live action.
Like a Disney Infinity Wars.
Disney Infinity Wars.
All the princesses come together.
I mean, they've always done that, right? There was like a live action 101 Dalmatians.
True.
Yeah. But I mean,
With,
like,
Oh,
now,
wow.
though.
Terrifying Glenn Close.
Wait, yeah, Glenn Close. I was just like on like turned up to 11.
Well, there's that new Beauty and the Beast coming
the new
out,
Beauty and Beast. They did the Jungle
which
Book.
I think looks like garbage.
Yeah, I
the
have
Beast
no
looks
interest in
like
that.
crap. The Jungle
No.
Book I heard was really good, but I heard through the grapevine that Guy Ritchie, he's gonna be doing the live action Aladdin, so
Didn't hear about
Interesting
that.
choice.
All right.
that should be pretty good. The only thing that kind of
Wait,
sucks.
he's gonna be Aladdin?
Yes, they whitewashed it from the beginning. They got the most white man, a British man.
Guy
That's-
Ritchie is he's a director of like Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels.
Yeah, that's weird. Why would they get him? It doesn't
Yeah,
make
it's
sense.
kind of a like bit of a random choice, but all right.
He's done movies, I guess. Whatever.
Yeah, he just did that one movie nobody saw, Uncle.
Yeah, the man from Uncle.
Yeah.
Oh, but Aladdin is rumored. It's on his IMDb page though.
Yeah, but I mean, that should be a good one. The only sad thing is that obviously the genie aspect of it, Robin Williams passed.
Oh,
away.
yeah, that's
you
gonna be-
have to like,
Yeah.
You just brought the mood down.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, I mean, there's always that thing that I saw advertised. It wasn't advertising. Did you guys see that video about what Adobe came up with, where it's basically Photoshop for audio?
Voice.
Yeah. With like, I think it's like with 10 minutes of audio, they can just simulate your voice to say whatever they want.
Yeah,
That's nice.
Scary,
Dude, I'm pretty sure there's like 100 amazing Robin Williams impersonators.
No, you can't replace Robin Williams.
No,
though.
you
just have
can't.
To,
You
have
can't,
to like
but-
try
They
to do.
definitely won't.
You have to like get Josh Gad and like do something entirely different.
What other genies have we had in the last few years? I can
that
only
was
think
the
of
only
one.
one
and
that
it's-
mattered. Game Genie.
It was the only one that mattered. There's another one that's infamous.
Shaq.
I was thinking Shaq. It's the only other genie I can think of in the movie.
Shazam?
Shazam.
Shazam.
It's not Shazam.
Oh, it's Kazam. Kazam.
Kazam.
Shazam is a
Man,
totally
how you
different
gonna do a Captain
Well,
Marvel like that?
Shazam makes more sense though,
product. Shazam.
because he's Shaq.
Yeah. Hey.
Shazam.
Damn.
Dude, that kid wished for like fast food to rain.
Yeah.
There was like pizzas raining in stacks. That's amazing.
It was a good wish. It would be terrible in like 6 hours, but like
True.
Yeah. Did the rain ever stop though?
it
Like,
stopped.
Probably.
It stopped, but like it was just like there was so much food there. That was like an abandoned building, wasn't it? The roof should have caved in or
Yeah.
something. Oh, Shazam. Kazam. My bad.
Shazam. Sham wow. That's what you're looking for.
Yeah. Dude, James, how do you feel about your first pod appearance?
This was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it a lot. Have me back on again whenever you like, guys. I'll make time for it.
Awesome, man.
Word.
Thank you.
Oh,
Thank
no
you,
problem.
James.
Thank you. I really did enjoy it.
Thank you, Luis.
Thanks for having me again.
Luis probably had the most guest appearances on the pod than anybody.
I think so.
Cool. I'll put that on my resume.
Hey.
Occasional podcast host.
Yeah, man. Until next time, dudes.
Yep. But before we go,
Yeah.
we gotta say thank you to Some Jerk and Signal Flow for letting
Dude,
us.
my MacBook Pro crashed and like all of like the intro outro stuff is like in limbo.
It's on the hard drive, so we gotta do it.
Yeah.
You gotta back it up.
I didn't back it up, man. I have a backup, but it's like it's not. Yeah, I need like a new computer first.
Well, we live and we learn. And check us out on Instagram at Art School Rejects, and of course on Facebook. And
you know what? Everybody should just write us a review on iTunes. Like that would be like super awesome.
Yeah, check us out on iTunes at Art School
We got
Rejects.
2 reviews on iTunes. They're like, and I'm pretty sure like I know both of those people. Oh yeah,
it's all good.
It's all good. And I just wanted to say, like, I always say get home safe, usually at the end of every podcast. But lately, it just seems like we really, really, really have to just like, this is a weird time, you know, like after this is a time where I'm not really sure what's going on with the future. And we haven't really talked about this election cycle, but it was like, I live in a bubble, man. I live in this West Coast bubble, and this shit hit me pretty hard. I just want everybody to just, a lot of shit's happening. We had a fire in Oakland.
Yeah,
people.
What was up with that?
Oh man, I heard about some of that. That was bad.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Was it like in the city?
Yeah, it was a fire in a like an artist warehouse where it was kind of like artist residence, artists and musicians, and it was, you know, a really tragic fire that happened. And
Damn.
I had like a friend of mine that like lived in that same warehouse.
Oh man.
Like a really close friend, and then there's just been friends and friends of mine that were there, and this, you know, I go to a million warehouse parties in Oakland here, you know, and it could happen. It could have happened to any of us, and so I just think like there's like so much going on that I just really want everybody to just kind of please just be careful and just make sure that when we're out there, we're taking care of ourselves and we make it home safely.
Definitely. It's good. Thank you.
Awesome, man.
Positive
Thank
vibes.
you.
Yep.
Thank you guys.
Me and my friends really come fit on off the party.